Oh, yum. Okay. Oh yeah.
We need to clean out all the swarf and bits inside the manifold.
There we go, you see that? That's all the nasty stuff that'll damage us. Right. What do we see here? Well, there's a little bit of how you going stuff there. Or is that just a bit of, that's just a bit of that, bit of this, that's some of the alloy. But, go down there. Ah, yeah. Please come out. Oh, we got some silver stuff coming. Tell you what, it's probably as good as I'm gonna get. Back to the bench. This time with a little friend.
Silicone, I reckon, is the best way to get this map sensor sticking in there and sealing tight. So that's what we're using here.
That come out quicker than I wanted it, so. Oh well. Let's fill it.
Generally what I like doing when I'm dealing with silicone is just pouring a heap on there and then starting to smooth it out with my hands. So that's what I did there. Decided to go with a lot more than what I originally planned with, but making sure it's going to give me a proper good seal. So spread it around everywhere, wipe it through, make it a nice even coat, then stick it straight on the top of it and let it seal in.
That should seal it. Here's a neat little trick for you. If you wet your finger, you can shape silicone and have it and make it nice and smooth. So just put a bit of spit on there. Bit of the natural lubricant. Oh shit. Take two. Bring some of that around there, make that nice. And give that a nice satisfactory hell yeah brother. While we have the silicone here, might as well turn it into a gasket for this throttle body.
So important first steps when you're trying to seal something that's had oil on it is trying to clean all the oil off. In hindsight, I should have just taken this whole gasket off and then stuck it straight to the surface itself, but I didn't do that. So I'm just cleaning it all down with brake cleaner, making sure that silicone has the best things to stick to, and we go from there.
That one I got a bit too much on. Oh, whoops. Oh, this is not going well at all. Maybe this was a bad idea to silicone this one. Ah, crap. Oh well, it'll be right. And almost nose smearing a little bit, but should be right. Oh no, that's just a bit of sludge. She looks nice. What I reckon I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take the gearbox back off it. I'll take the flywheel off, I'll clean that up so I can get that machine. And then I might measure up the seal surface of that rear main, and I might just get a steady sleeve for it, just because I don't want to do this twice. Yeah, it just means it's going to have a new seal surface for the new seal on there. So if there is a groove, there's no chance of that seal getting stuck in it and cutting through and leaking out again. So that's where we're at now. Right, got some temperature back. Please. Get off. Nice. Straight on there. Pull scar. That rotated the crank a little bit. And that's made me scared because the timing belt's not on. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's finger tight. Maybe I'll put the timing belt back on first. There we go, that's not going anywhere. There we go. That's a bit nicer. Wait. Oh. Well, it's definitely leaking. Righto, so as you can see here, oil. We don't like oil. So we're replacing that seal. Oh, this is so good. Friggin' quick release, get out. Yes. There's probably gonna be some under here, isn't there? Yeah. Now I really expected this to be an issue getting out, but it's literally just to stick a screwdriver in there, twist it, and then it pops off. So I don't fully trust that staying in. So let's get the silicone in there. Right, this last bit without my GoPro down here was way too hard to record on the phone and get everything I was doing. So TLDR, brake cleaner, seal, silicone, very nice. So back to this for a second. I've got a speedy sleeve, so a speedy sleeve, if you don't know, you friggin' measure the size of that, knock a sleeve on there and seal. So we need that in case there's a groove, so sometimes when the seal runs around it for too long it makes a bit of a groove in the metal. It won't seal on that again. So this one, I felt a bit of something here, I went holy crap, that's a mega groove. And you can see what I'm looking at there, the shiny bit. But that looks like it's got a speedy sleeve on the back of it already. But the seal runs across the front of it here. So I have a speedy sleeve. Hopefully it means I can just run it on that and not the full friggin' width of it, and I'll be right. Next tricky bit is getting this silicone off without dropping it into the sun.
So oftentimes the easiest way to get all this old silicone off is using a razor blade, which is what I've got going on here. You can't see it behind my hand, but try and just get underneath it, scrape a lot of it off, but I just had problems with it, so I eventually just gave up and decided I would unbolt the sun, take the whole thing off, because I did drop a little bit down in there anyway. So it makes it easy. Do that, silicone, reseal the whole surface and send it back on, and then everything's sealed that way, so if I stuff something up, I'll know about it.
Right. Far out, she's tight. Now I'm starting to think I don't want to take the sun off. I've still got a bolt in it. Right, let's try that. Get back here. Oh, now it's coming. Oh, it's funny how much easier that is, isn't it? Yeah. Okay.
After seeing the state of it, I am glad that I did take it off, because some of it was just filthy and looking like it had been there for the entire life of the engine. So try and take to it to a wire brush to loosen some of it up. It is tough to get off no matter what you do, so going around, take some of the big chunk off with a razor blade too, just really just get in there. And you do need to get every last bit of it off, because it doesn't like sealing. New silicone won't seal onto old silicone and get a proper good strong seal on it either. So you do need to get all of it off, which is why I struggled for so long.
Okay, sit rep. I kind of lost my shit and stopped recording, but all the surfaces are clean. Speedy sleeve is on. I'll show you that because I didn't before. So we have a bit of a fresh silver bit there. So that's the speedy sleeve. Everything's siliconed up. Cleaned all the surfaces off. Something back on the bottom of it. And now we're right to do the rest of the shit. Now I reckon I'm going to reintroduce an intake manifold to this engine. Hello my friend. On your pop. Oh yeah, there we go. As I was starting to put the nuts up on it finger tight, I was seeing still some wet oil around the area. I went, how can, if it's leaking from the cam and crank seals at the moment, how can it get to the side here? I looked up a bit further, I went, oh, there's some around that Welsh plug, but then there's a trail that also comes up from here. I went, oh no, head gasket, please no. Then it also goes up the head. I think it's burning oil, so it must be pissing it out from the intake manifold gasket, which is a slight pain because they're just paper gaskets, so there's not much that's going to change that. unless I use silicone.
Yeah, it should be wet.
Drama I think I'm facing with the cam and crank seals leaking. Minus the back vacuum, that was. Anyway, this vacuum hose here. We go from the top of the rocker cover there into the intake manifold. What that does is it lets it breathe. So with engines like this, especially old engines, you'll get a bit of what we call blow-by, which is the compression going past the rings as it compresses. Goes into the sump and crankcase, and it goes up through the top, not through the top, but it just can't breathe because it pressurizes everything. So they've got a breather, i.e. that hose, that goes from the rocker cover to the intake manifold to let it breathe. Lets it suck through, keep it running healthy. So with this one, because it's not a moulded one, put it in there, it was slightly kinked. So I can still breathe through it, but probably not enough to let it breathe properly, so it's pushing all the rest of the pressure out through the seals, which is not what I want it to do. So what I reckon I might do is come up with some funky catch can, have the pressure from the PCV valve on the rocker cover going to some bowl or homemade catch can, and just block the hose off going to the intake manifold. I reckon it'll probably do the job. After tea time. So as I'm jacking it up, you can see there's a little bit of a gem. Oh, something's fallen over. There's a little bit of a gem here in the way of the Ryco oil filter. This is probably going to make a bit of a mess, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, I'm strong. Can't get it off. So. This is probably going to make a mess, but we're going to do it anyway. Oh yes, there's the mess. That's alright, I've put a rag down there in preparation. Right, there we go. Off the old filter, still a very good filter. I mean, if it wasn't used. Very good quality filter, those ones. But here's some wanky shit right here. So this here is the wanky shit. So you see the Z79A, God's oil filter, but it's got a little bit on the back, ST, for Syntec. High efficiency, high filtration, racing filters. This is cool technology. Very nice, looks cool. Look at that, 98.9% efficiency. Can't get much better than that. Sports filters for race cars like this one here. How friggin' good is that? Now I slip her on, give her a quick, oh, don't cross thread it like I just nearly did. Quick, and Bob's your uncle. How good's that?